seek to understand what's happening here, then I've got peanuts in my hair, peanuts in my hair, peanuts in my hair, peanuts in my hair, peanuts in my hair. When will I wake? When will I wake up? When will I begin to think?
The Illuminati was founded on May 1st, 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, which he described publicly as the highest level of Freemasonry. 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 The highest level of
Freemasonry. Since most Masons never go past the 3rd degree of the Blue Lodge, the rank of Master Mason, the vast majority of them never discover what they're involved in. Now, I realize that in the lower echelons, in the lower degrees, you don't realize what's happening. You don't realize what's happening.
Freemasonry has played a part in almost every government ever founded in this world. We're talking about a worldwide fraternal organization that is powerful enough, old enough, and wise enough to operate behind all governments in the world.
This Illuminati is the group of men who control not only all the money on the planet through all the world banks and the Federal Reserve and so on, but they control essentially all the government.
Les Illuminati auraient infiltré les francs-maçons et outre-Atlantique dans une Amérique prospère. Ces derniers ont fait preuve d'une étonnante capacité à infiltrer le gouvernement des États-Unis jusqu'à atteindre le sommet de la pyramide. Jusqu'à atteindre le sommet de la pyramide.
C'est à se demander quel président américain n'était pas franc-maçon.
The ultimate goal of the order. The destruction of all religion, replaced by the worship of reason or humanism.
The project is literally the secularization of the world, to completely strip the world from religious beliefs. And that is why it is called Novus Ordo Seclorum.
Here we have Morals and Dogma, the classic of Freemasonry.
Page 565 in this book. You can look it up. It says that Satan is gone.
There can be no doubt that the Scottish Rite form of Freemasonry in America and Britain is controlled by high-ranking 33rd degree Masons who worship Satan or Lucifer as their god.
It is also known that before the appearance of the Dajjal, a group of people will pave the way, setting up a system to prepare the world for his arrival. The forerunners to the Dajjal are none other than the Freemasons. The one eye is one of the ways to recognize the Dajjal. The one eye is the symbol of the Freemasons.
Darwin simply made the theory popular. That's all he did. He didn't really invent the theory of evolution. His grandfather, Erasmus Darwin, wrote a whole book called Zoonomia, where he basically laid out everything Darwin said. And Darwin, his grandson, then stole all of his ideas and never gave credit to Grandpa one time.
They have a plan to give us a new age world global occultic religion.
Aleister Crowley has been called the father of the New Age movement.
The Book of the Law is the Bible of the religion Crowley was endeavoring to found.
Crowley claimed that a demonic spirit he later identified as Satan himself dictated a book to him in 1904 called the Book of the Law. This book lays down a simple code of conduct.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
This is the message of this age.
And I'm a God, and I'm going to stay a God until you recognize that you're God. And when you recognize you're God, I shall go back into principle and will not appear as a personality.
In his book, Confessions, Crowley claims he was initiated into Freemasonry at the Anglo-Saxon Lodge in Paris.
What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government. One world communist government. One world communist
And those people who have been yelling, oh, the UN's going to take over global
Conspiracy
government.
theorists.
They've been crazy, but now they're right.
And as the world becomes interconnected, television is used as the master instrument for brainwashing the rest of mankind.
It presents a worldview that influences the people who watch the programming.
But you people sit there day after day, night after night.
An enemy that will never bow down to the evil and demonic plan of the Freemasons. That enemy is Islam, and against it they have declared war. But although they plan, Allah also plans, and Allah is the best of planners. The final victory will be with the Muslims.
If the roots of Islam are the same as what we call Bnei Noach, then for us it is much older. This is the religion of Noah. This is the religion of Adam himself.
You think Jesus led you to become a Muslim?
Yes. Yes.
You're laughing.
Because I know it doesn't make sense to people.
Jesus as God is an idea that was developed historically over time among Christians. It wasn't something that was original to Christianity. It's a later historical development. So too the doctrine of the Trinity.
Trinity, the sonship of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, the crucifixion event, all of these come into serious question when you look at the oldest manuscripts that we have of what the Bible once said.
If any Christian can point out a single unequivocal statement, a single unambiguous statement, where Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, himself says that I am God, or where he says, worship me, I am the best of Christianity.
And he, Jesus, went a little further and fell on his face and prayed. The Bible, Matthew 26:39.
Was copied over decades and then centuries, and we don't have the originals, but only mistaken copies.
32 scholars of the highest eminence in Christendom, backed by 50 cooperating denominations, they do not believe that these books are the books of Moses.
The Bible today is not the Bible of Jesus. Jesus did not walk around with the King James Version of the Bible.
We believe in the gospel in its original form. We believe in the Torah. Because the Quran is the last book, it must correct the mistakes.
The essential teaching of God of monotheism has been preserved, and if there have been some changes before the Quran